So, what I'm trying to say is that from these higher dimensions beyond the 12th dimensional sphere, life is duplicated on a lower frequency octave, and that is what causes the creation or formation of all galactic systems. So, basically, the entire universe is holographic by nature, so as the universe divides into its parts, each part also divides into certain segments, and every segment contains the essence of the whole. And so we could say that by virtue of that, that our galaxy or galactic systems, which is the visible spectrum or the universe that we see when we look into the cosmos, are the final extension of something that had already existed prior to the formation of the 12th dimension. So, since we live in a multi-dimensional reality and we are all energy, and we live in a universe that is also conscious and living energy, as we are perhaps molecules, cells, or atoms in bigger um, organisms such as the universes, then we could say that by virtue of that, um, everything's interconnected and we are all undergoing the same process of involution, descent of spirit into the lowest frequencies, and then evolution, which is the ascent of the lowest frequencies into the higher frequencies. So that sheds light on the idea that um, our galactic systems, or the visible spectrum of our cosmos, is just a minute portion of the vastness of cosmos, and this has a lot to do with the idea of the dark matter and dark energy realities that also are inhabited by intelligences that are beyond the visible spectrum and beyond the 12th dimensional sphere. And so, with this understanding, we can now start validating the theory of cosmic ancestry, the idea that our origin was beyond the planetary sphere, and we could also validate the theory of involution, which is the idea of um, descent of spirit into matter, and we could also validate the theory of the central sun. Now, the theory of the central sun, again, this whole system has a lot to do with a duplication that takes place on every level. And so, if our galaxy is contained by a central sun that is giving universal life force to the billions of solar systems, then therefore our galaxy with the other galaxies are also revolving around a greater source of energy known as a universal central sun. So that's what we call the idea that everything is revolving around some sort of central point of pure energy emission that extends from the center outward. So, based on the holographic concept of reality, we could say that our entire existence is like a circle within a circle within a circle within a circle. Therefore, it is infinite because everything is energy. And the difference between our galactic 12th dimensional spheres and the other higher worlds beyond the 12th dimensional spheres is that our vibrational rate is at the lowest point in this entire spectrum of light energy vibration that encompasses what is known as dark energy and dark matter, which is 95% of our missing universe. So now we're going to start understanding how the ancient astronaut theory, the intervention theory, the theory of many worlds, the panspermia theory, and the theory of spontaneous evolution are all they all fall into play and they all harmonize under a grand cosmic theory of everything that explains our existence not from the bottom up, as Darwin would say, but from the top down, as I would say, imposing or introducing the theory of involution, which is the descent of spirit into matter. And so, with that have said, we now ask the question, well, how did these population systems come into play? And how do they come into existence?